Today we're going to look at some of the common problems here with this machine. The most common is going to be your control board here. So if you ever have your wire set up and everything set up correctly and you pull your trigger and all you hear is clicking and your drive motor is not kicking in, it's going to be your control board going out. It's not communicating with your drive motor. If your drive motor just sounds weak, it could be your drive motor. So we're going to show you both of those. First and foremost, when you're going inside the machine, make sure your power's off and just disconnect it. Just because even if the cord's still connected, it's still a live circuit. So we're going to go ahead and take the shell off here. It's just all these screws up top. All right, so they're all off. So here's that control board we're talking about. These are extremely easy to replace. Once you get your new one, it's just plug and play. The only thing I could say about these is when you're replacing them, make sure you take pictures of where all the cords go because you don't want to mess those up. And then you may need pliers or else you can just pull them out. There's sometimes glue on them, like this guy. Just give them a little wiggle. Okay, this guy has the levers. So now that you have all your cords disconnected, there's 4 screws. They are tiny screws, so don't lose them. So here's that control board, and now we're going to put the new one in. I start with the screws. Okay, so now you just want to look at your picture. Just plug these back in where they're supposed to go. So now, just be careful. You can test it without the shell on. Just don't touch anything there. I'm going to plug her back in, and then we're going to check and see if we still got feed wire here. Just going to cut this wire. Make sure it feeds. Turn this up, and she's feeding. No clicking. So that means you did good. And that's that. Now the other thing is your drive motor. The way to check to see if your drive motor is good is you have your 2 wires connected to your drive motor here. So you just peel back the yellow and you grab a 9-volt battery and 2 wires. Connect one to the positive, like so. One to the negative. And if you hear that, your drive motor is good. Alright, so another common problem here is if your wire feed speed's not working correctly, like your knobs aren't working, your voltage isn't reading correctly, you can switch this out. There's just 4 screws here. And you peel this off. 2 cables here. They got glue on them, so you can use your pliers. And then you could just replace this. Put it back in. Okay, put your screws back in. Okay, some people break their knobs. I'll show you how to replace your knobs. You can just peel this part off. So take that part off. There's a set screw in here. Just undo that, take it off, get a new knob, set her back on there, put your screw back into your washer, and then put your set screw back in. Okay, and got that. And that's how you replace a knob.